We have Dr. Sheikh Abdullah bin Ali, the president of Hamad bin Khalifa University, chairman of WISE, and proudly an alumni of Qatar University. Thank you very much for giving this opportunity, Doctor.
It's a pleasure to be here.
First, I want to ask you, could you please tell us about your impression about how this summit is going on?
I think the WISE conference is getting from strength to strength. We are building on what we started 3 years ago. And I think the diversity of the participants this year is very impressive, and there are many people on a high profile that we are very much pleased to have them in here. Also, the conference is coming at a time where the needs for reaching the Millennium Development Goals is getting closer. So there were a lot of talks this morning about the Millennium Development Goals, and if we can reach that by 2015. And I think it's important that WISE also shed the light on those kind of discussion, which is very important for us. I'm also pleased that there's more learners' voice being here with us and knowing WISE and interacting with other people from around the world. I'm so happy that the book is becoming very good part of the WISE edition 3, and many people are interested in buying it and looking at it, which is very good because the money can go back to a good cause, to building Haiti educational program, which is very good for us. I'm also to see that the Haiti Task Force came up with a very good initiative, solid initiatives in rebuilding their educational program after the disaster of 2010. So we're very pleased that the WISE community is growing. The platform Buzz Online is really very impressive. With the opening, the social media exploded with many interaction happening. So it is very good for us.
That's great, and you mentioned the voice, the learner's voice, and as part of the learner's voice, we would like to ask you your evaluation so far on what they have been doing and whether the increase in their number have changed effectively.
I think absolutely the numbers and the diversity made a huge change for us, and I think we need to find ways to make you active during the year on the learner voices, and the learner's voice need to be active during the year because it's very important. I'm so pleased to hear the reports that coming back from the panels that some of you participated in. We're very good and very solid. If we are not achieving what you really want, then we are not doing a good job, and it's important for policymakers and educators and private sectors to understand your needs so they can work in meeting the needs of the learners, which is very great. But I'm so happy with the diversity, with the work that you've been doing so far. And the most important part for me is that you interacted with other people that you hear about and you've never seen them, which is very good for you to learn from those people in a close side.
So allow me, if I would just be specific on the engagement that you mentioned. As you know, engaging the student in projects and research would challenge them practically and to grow and empower them. So is there any research program that you would like to reveal that the students will be in and working, or their projects that they have presented? Because some of the students, they have already some projects, so they have presented them. Is there a way of sponsoring them?
I mean, the energy I received from the learner's voice and what they tried to present to me was very great. I think we need to find a way to document that and maybe show it to the world, because there are many interesting projects that we need to consider for the future. But it also gives me ideas about where we should focus more and which areas. I think WISE from the beginning was a platform that people need to interact and find the means to help. Qatar Foundation will always support the project that is of interest and can make a change. But that's something also need to be studied very nicely, so we are sure that the outcome will be met.
Thank you very much. At the end, I just would like to give you a couple of minutes to say your word to the learner's voice students and what they should do from their part, what is expected of them.
I think you should always continue to express your views openly. I think you should always say what you expect and what need to be done, and ensure that education always delivers what's needed out of it. Because if it's not going to educate you to get the right job and build a bright future, then the education is not serving your needs. So be be open about it, talk about the needs that need to be done, but also ensure that the education will continue to go from generation after. And when you are in the workforce, remember your days and the struggle you had during your education, and how can you help others in reaching the needs or the outcomes of the good education in the future.
Thank you very much,
Thank
Dr.
you very
Abdullah.
much, and a
Have a
pleasure
good
to
day.
have you here in Doha, and I wish you all the best. I hope you can build friendships from around the region and with others that you met from around the world, and continue to visit us and follow WISE in the future.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure.